Alright, boys. It has been a long time coming. What is up, everybody? Oh, excuse me. I see Briars. I see Razaksali. I see Rockstar. And I see Scrub Racing. What is going on, boys? Dude, it has been so fucking long. It's been literally, what? K-Faz is in here, too. Dude, it's been over a week, I think, since I last commentated. No, it's definitely been over a week. It has been a long time coming. Here we are with Abraxas Racing Series, ARS. They're racing at one of my favorite tracks, Zandvoort in the Netherlands. Now, they're probably not watching yet, and if they are, oops. But I kind of bummed this graphic off of a different graphic that I made for a different league. So, yeah, time efficiency. What was it that Bill Gates said? Something about lazy workers doing things better or something. I don't know. Whatever that quote is. I'm just kidding. I know what the quote is, but yeah. Look, man, I saved myself time. I don't look. Let's check real quick. Let us check as soon as I turned on my computer, my Photoshop started updating. Let's see what it's even at. It's at 61%. Are we fucking joking? 61%. It was on 55 30, 40 minutes ago. What are we doing? It's not my internet. So, I don't know. Something up with Photoshop. Just refusing to update fast. But it is what it is. Dude, I'm so excited to be back with you guys. Yeah, as soon as the stream is over though, I need to file my taxes. I need to hit up the H&R Block, input my tax information and get that taken care of before I get audited. Nothing stream wise, all from my job, but like still I kind of need to do that before the government comes after me. And not for my skin color. Anyways, but so while they're getting ready with this lobby, let's go ahead and turn over to the standings. Now, give me 1 second. So transition, but then let me open this up on my screen as well so that I can read it better. So, if you're unfamiliar with Abraxas, so Derek Gonzalez, the World Driver Championship leader, by a very large margin. I forget how many more um, weeks they have left, but this is looking very, very essentially wrapped up, like they teach in sex ed. Fully wrapped up, barring any sort of 4 weeks. Hey, there he is. Look, the man, the myth, the legend. Counting this one. So, 4 races, maximum of 100 points if he gets zero and somebody wins 4 races in a row. So, is it possible? Yes, it is mathematically possible, but very unrealistic, I would say. And again, um, I mean, it's been so long. Do you know what? That would be a question for Mirage. 112 points for sprint and fastest laps. Ooh, spice it up some more. Spice it up some more. So 12 additional points. But regardless, I mean, based on the current gap this late into the season, I don't think really there's much of a chance for the grid behind him. But hey, it is what it is. Behind him is Lulu, Lil Play Z. Shut up, Rockstar. I don't want to hear it. Driving for the Ferrari, Rossum in the Williams. Really, those two kind of fighting it out for second, and then everybody else below, very well in maybe not so much podium position, but in kind of the best of the rest outside of the podium, kind of fourth, fifth, sixth positions. uh, hey, I can drive a little bit, all right. A little bit, okay? Leave me alone. But then looking over at the constructors, let me also make sure. Hold on. Oh, this F1 game is so stupid. Okay. Let me just open this back up. All right. So, over to the constructors. Now, if you take a look at Red Bull, you might think, oh, no, this is a pretty tight race. Them and Ferrari are kind of battling it out. The thing is, I think it was last race or the race prior. I'm pretty sure it was the last race that I commentated. So, 2 races ago for them, week 7. I'm pretty sure it was their spa race. Derek had actually been dropped by the Mercedes team principal and then picked up by the Red Bull team principal. I don't know what the fallout was. I don't know what happened. Let me answer that as soon as I finish this quick analysis of their season. I'll answer that very shortly, KFaz. But so Mercedes was leading the constructors championship, but as soon as Derek switched on over to Red Bull, it has been I can't even call it a comeback. It wasn't a comeback. It was just boom, now Red Bull's in the lead. It wasn't a comeback. It was just a matter of life, a matter of fact. As soon as Derek joined them, um, I mean, it's just crazy. So based off of their last race, Red Bull getting 30 points, Ferrari zero, zero. Mercedes just really struggling ever since letting Derek go. I mean, you can see there Aston Martin tying it with Mercedes for third, gaining 40 points in one race. What an absolute show from the Aston Martin team. I wasn't there. I was busy in Boston on vacation, but kind of happy to be back now. In a way, vacation is always awesome. I have zero responsibilities. I'm just kind of chilling, vibing, whatever. But at the same time, I do really enjoy doing this for you guys. For everybody that I commentate for, I love running my league, FSR. And so in a way, it's good to be back. So yeah, this constructors championship is a lot tighter than the drivers championship, and so I can hear the timer ticking. Let me go back to the splash screen just for a quick second while they fully load into the session. That way, I can go ahead and transition over to the game capture. But to answer your question, KFaz, I think functionality wise, it's been done for a while. I did get around to testing it with some guys last week before I left or maybe a week and a half ago before I left for vacation. And so functionality wise, it should work perfectly. And if we run into anything, I think I've kind of layered and kind of designed the behind the scenes structure of the Discord to where it should be very easy to kind of pivot, make modifications, adjust, that kind of a thing. So it's not even much of an ambitious plan anymore, but I do feel very comfortable. What's today? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, getting everybody matriculated and into and adjusted to the new official and go ahead and dropping the name. It is the FSR League Hub, is what I'm calling the Discord server, because in my mind, I've kind of tailored it not just for F1 League, right? It's also just kind of like a community. It's just gonna be a community in general, as we have. Let's see here. Who was that first car out of on track? Mikey Tony. But I see DG8 Derek also heading out onto the track here. Um, so him being the drivers championship leader. Let's kind of watch his his out lap and his hot lap while I do a little bit of qualifying yap. So yeah, so I've kind of tailored it a little more to building a community, not just this is where we're running an F1 league. This is, it's just for running this F1 league. No, I want it to be a cool place for, even if you're not in our FSR racing F1 league, it's still like a hub. It's still a hub for F1 fans or just friends or whatever, whatever. Um, and so that's why I went with FSR League Hub, right? Um, but yeah, I've even to kind of tease some of the things. I'm hoping to, you know, yeah, anybody can join, dude. I don't care. I mean, even if you're not interested in F1, you can be in there. It's just Briars, focus. Let's keep it together. Let's keep it together. On target. Let's stay on target here. But, so yeah, I mean, it'd be weird if you're in there and you're not a fan of F1. As we see Derek, initiating his initial hot lap for this qualifying session. But yeah, so, um, it'd be a little weird for someone who doesn't care at all for F1 to be in there. But hey, if they want to be, they can be, you know. But yeah, I'm kind of tailoring it more so as a just overall hub. Looking at this great show of respect and sportsmanship from the cars ahead of Derek, getting out of his way as he is on a qualifying lap. This track being very tight, and since there's so many, short corners, he kind of loses the rear there, losing out on some time. It can be very difficult to fully stay out of the way of somebody, and or the flip side, if you're on a hot lap, not get stuck behind somebody, and so you know it's one of those. It's one of those. But yeah, I'm really excited for, I guess, the launch of the FSR League Hub. Mikey Tony the first to cross the line, but I do anticipate Derek Gonzalez here to put in a faster lap than even Thomas as well. Yes, he has. He has come across with a 109.1. Not too shabby, but I know for sure that he is capable of faster. Mostly because my time trial time is like a 109 flat, unless I'm wrong. It might be a 110 flat. But either way, I know Derek. He is very, very fast at this game. And so I do expect him to improve on that through the rest of this qualifying session. Dude, I don't know how you... I mean, okay. I can understand not being a fan of Zandvoort, mostly because of how kind of uniquely technical it is. 13 drivers, yeah, a little quiet, but I do see some very cool name or some decently competitive names in here. As we have Joseph, I think he is new to this league. I don't remember seeing him, or if he wasn't new, he's been in hibernation. But already 4/10ths faster than DG8, the leader in the championship. Jody, this is a different Ferrari driver. Could be a reserve. Could be a reserve. And sorry to pause you for a quick second here, Jody, but forgot to make sure I had the Discord open so that I can keep an eye on messages. Looks like nothing too crazy. No, people just chatting away, yapping it away. But yeah, a uncharacteristically low attendance number here for Abraxas. I'm used to them having essentially full grids almost, but hey, can't always be a full grid. Yep. I remember you guys talking about that at some point. That does sound very vaguely um, familiar to me. Ooh, Derek saying that this is his favorite and best track. Hey, it's one of my favorites. Um, I don't know. It's just something about it. It's just super fun to drive for, personally for me. Feels like a roller coaster. Detective Midge crossing here shortly. Has also reached out to me to commentate for his league, and I think I said yes, but they're in a bit of an off season as he crosses and qualifies P4 for the moment. Rossum and Wizard of Mo, the only two who have yet to put in a qualifying lap. Kumsak, 137. Something may have, I don't know, maybe just kind of pulling out of his hot lap, maybe taking damage somewhere, I don't know. What is up, Mr. Shawarma? Happy to see you in here, buddy. Shawarma. Look, man, it's a pleasure to be back. I talked about it a little bit earlier, but yeah, I mean, vacation's vacation, super awesome, super grateful to even have the opportunity or chance to go on vacation. But in a way, um, it's nice to be back. It's great to be back. Yeah, dude, K-Faz, I'm telling you, if you just kind of get a handle for this track, because I honestly, I didn't hate it, but I felt so uncomfortable driving this track until, like, really familiarized myself with it. But, dude, I swear to you, it is so fun to drive. It's just something about the ups and downs and the bank turns. Yeah, Shorma, so Joseph and Derek have made a deal where he can race, but he doesn't get points. What's up, Briars? What you got for me, pal? Oh, I almost died. Oh, I just inhaled my own spit. You stole my tacos, motherfucker, dude. I was wondering where they were. Fucker, dude. God damn it. Dude, I I just had some um some fire Chipotle. I guess I've been sleeping on the Al Pastor chicken. Oh, come on, Rossum. Rossum, show me what you got, buddy. Show me what you got, pal. A 109.2. Third place for for him in this qualifying session as the Aston Martin drives right past him, going very rapid. Is it Wizard of Mo? It is. Wizard of Mo struggling a little bit right now. Oh, hey, that's super cool, man. I'm just happy to see any of you pop in here at any point. Um, oh, excuse me, man. And I'm very happy to see you join my league as a reserve. As oh my god, dude, I can just feel every bit of gastrointestinal gas just coming up into my mouth. But um, yeah, super awesome to see you join my FSR league as soon as we get started with the new season. We should have a bit more of a consistent and exciting league going, updating some of the full-time seats, uh, semi-permanently, you know? No, Briars, I don't hate anybody. Um, I think there has been maybe two people that I have gotten very, very close to, like, genuinely hating, you know? I don't know. I find it hard to hate somebody. Most of the time, um, I just kind of dismiss them, if anything. I just think, oh, you're just a fucking idiot. I don't care to have anything to do with you. And that's that. Hate's kind of a crazy, crazy thing. I don't know. I'm just not a hateful person, truthfully. Briars, Briars, that was all said in confidence. Let's settle down. Detective Midge on is next hot lap. No shawarma. I could never hate shawarma. I don't think I've ever had shawarma. What is shawarma? I know that's meat. Like, what is that? Like, what is shawarma? Um, yeah, exactly, K-Faz. Briars, I don't know what you're talking about. Detective Midge, almost 4/10 up on his lap as a stance, would put him a potentially P3 over Rossum. An Arab burrito? Is it really? I don't know what I thought it was. Is it kind of like a gyro? That's what in my mind I always imagined, but just more Arabic, an Arabic gyro. 7/10 up by Detective Midge. This could put him within P1 position. Is it just me, or is Detective Midge, has he sprouted wings? Is he flying? Has he strapped a rocket to the back of his car? Dude is on pace to really improve his time. Loses out a little bit, but that is enough for P2. He was 7/10 up, lost a couple hundredths, but very, very good qualifying lap. Shawarmas are better than tacos, I gotta say. All right, K-Faz, you know what? Go to work. Go to work. Get out of here. Don't even talk to me ever again. K-Faz, if you ever join my stream again, it is on site. I cannot believe such blasphemy, such slander, such misinformation has touched my stream. Shawarma better than taco? No, 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 no. No, no, no. Not a chance in hell. Not a chance in... No. No, 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 no. See, you guys are definitely more than fixated on basic ass commercialized tacos. No. What you need is to come over to my house, let my mom whip up some tacos for you. Not even my mom. My mom isn't even the best at like grilling meat and all that. She's objectively not that good at grilling. Get my uncle, my tire shop, car shop, whatever other words you have, mechanic uncle. Oh, Joseph with a 108.3. This dude is most definitely rapid. What will DG8 respond with? I think he already has put in a hot lap. And this is, yeah, I don't know what this is. I guess an aggressive in lap. But dude, let my uncle cook up some tacos for you. Some carne asada. Let's get some al pastor. Let's get all that for you. As Rossum does improve, not quite improving his position though. Um, let's spectate some Thomas here. Um, hey, I cook up a mean steak. I'm not gonna lie. I cook up a mean steak. And that's really not hard at all. Let me be honest with you, it's not hard at all. Going elite level steak cooking, that takes a little more effort. That's, you do what is the reverse sear, or I forget what it's called exactly, but you sear it, but then you finish it off in the oven like I finish men off. But uh no, Bryce, no, 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 no. But yeah, you guys let my uncle cook up some tacos for you, and I swear to you, it will change your mind. It will absolutely change your mind. You guys don't know what al pastor is. That is, you got some nice, some poblano peppers. You got some chiles de árbol. You have whatever other. No, 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 no. That is not his name. That is not his name. Don't disrespect my uncle like that. He's top tier uncle, one of the best uncles in the entire universe. Yeah, comidas. No. See, look. Here's my challenge to you guys. What's the best food other than the taco? Now we're asking the right fucking questions, boys. Now, enchiladas up there, 1000% up there. But again, not the Mexican restaurant commercialized tacos. Those are not that good. I mean true traditional Mexican enchiladas. Those are so fucking good. You guys have no idea. Thomas coming across P8. I think he improved by a singular position. Almost everybody except for Nova out are still currently in the pits. But let me think. That is a very, very good question. So enchiladas obviously up there. Um, there is okay. So there is a pasta. It is essentially spaghetti, but it's not the kind of sauce that any of you would have ever tried in your life because it is like a Mexican sauce. It's like green. I don't know, man. It's like no, this is not the league I get paid for. So Abraxas, they have no control over what I talk about. Hmm. D- Dick. 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 Fuck. He got me there, boys. No, 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 no. Look, hear me out, guys. So the spaghetti is like in a green, like kind of slightly spicy sauce, dude. Oh my god, that is up there. That is so fucking far up there on the list. It's such a it's such a small thing, truthfully speaking. I know it sounds kind of weird, but dude, let me tell you, it is elite level pasta. Um, dude, I don't know. Chilaquiles. That's 1000% up there too. So that's essentially enchiladas, but it's more like imagine the Taco Bell like burrito, not burritos, the nachos, right? Like it's the the quintessential triangular chip, right? But now imagine you slow cook that and you know it's fried, but you like slow cook it and simmer it in a nice sauce. It can be red, it can be green. Poutine, I haven't tried poutine, but I absolutely know that it's pretty fucking good. It rivals grits, does it not? Does it not rival like deep south grits? Because grits are so fucking good. But yeah, so it's like the fried tortilla chips simmered and cooked and kind of stewed in a very rich uh ooh, Nova with the reflexes like a cat with Chris Ruiz spun out and horizontal across the track. Dude, chicken tikka, I haven't had any kind of like original. I've only had like college dining hall chicken tikka, I mean, but even that, that was pretty good. But dude, I'm telling you, chilaquiles. I mean, you can look them up. They're so fucking good. Uh, ho, 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 chilaquiles, ho. That's the kind of reaction. That's the kind of reaction I expect. Some Jordanian mansaf. I have no idea what that is. Rossum disqualified from this session. Now, that does put him at the back of the grid. Joseph, same thing, but I'm assuming that's very much part of the deal that he made with DG8 to he gets to qualify, whatever. But dude, Kfaz, have you no idea what fridge streams are like? Of course you don't know what it is. American stole the recipe. Oh my lord. Oh, dude, I just don't know what it is. All right, settle down, settle down. Con calma, con calma. Everything is good. Everything is good. We're all in here talking about food. What absolute? Search it up. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I'll do it on my phone so I don't have to pause the game. Hold on. Wait, what am I looking up? Chicken tikka? No, the thing you said. Hold on. Jordanian Monsef. Alright, give me 1 second. Jordanian Monsef. Dude, what the fuck? Why is there cum on my phone? Not on my phone. I mean, like in the images that I looked up, that I looked up in the images right now. Let's settle down. Let's settle down. All right. I meant in the images. Why is there cum in the images that I'm watching? Wait, but hold on, guys. Hold on. Shawarma might be fucking cooking. I'm not gonna lie. We're talking a bed of rice. All right. Just all right. This is like JOY, but like food, and none of the J or the O or the I. But just listen. Just listen carefully to the soothing sound of a bed of rice. Rosexwell, to answer that very quickly before I continue with ASMR, 100% pan dulce. Not even fucking close. There's so many different varieties. It's like comparing white bread to bagels. I don't fucking know. But yeah, so what shawarma has presented us, Jordanian mansaf, a bed of rice, basmati rice to be exact. I know the difference. I know that basmati rice, lamb meat. Kind of losing me there, but it looks like there's like almonds. Definitely some leafy like cilantro maybe or parsley. Um, this looks pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. This looks pretty fire. Still not beating any of my Mexican food. Mexican food. Sorry. Burek. Let's look at Burek. Dude, is this like a fucking pastry? Because I love pastries. Oh, Cave has the. Wait, there's meat in this shit. There's fucking meat. Okay, super quick. Detective Midge qualifying pole position with his teammate Derek, only 45 hundredths of a second behind the other Portuguese driver in the Haas Supra third. Um, we have 14 people. Somebody has joined. I guess that was the Chris Ruiz. I don't remember seeing him at the beginning. Or maybe Ready Rhino. But this is the qualifying order. Bacon, I am not ignoring you. Give me a second, all right? Not everything is about you. Um, yeah, Bacon, don't worry about it. Don't listen to him. I'm higher ranked. I am better at Rocket League than his bum ass. But, um, dude, the Burek looks fire. Is it like ground meat, K-Faz? Because if it's ground beef, then it's like, it could be better. But, um, dude, I'm such a fucking fat ass, guys. Tres leches or pancakes? Okay, now, this is gonna sound crazy. So my mom, up until she got sick, talking about like a hardy, strong woman, dude. Cancer twice. Ask me if she's still kicking, cause she still fucking is, brother. She is like She's a fucking rock. Um, I don't know how. I don't know. She's an absolute animal. But before she got sick, she ran her own business and pretty much monopolized like dessert cake making for birthday parties and all that in our town and the surrounding towns up to like hour and a half away. That kind of a range is what she had working out from the house. Um, and it was a lot of tres leches. Yeah, she's doing better now. But as it is with cancer, you never know until you know. No matter how many times you beat it, there's always that chance of it coming back. But she's doing fine now. She's chilling for the most part. She's on the up and up. But as much as she made cakes, nobody else, none of us four in our family, me, my dad, my mom, and my brother, my younger brother, we never really liked cake. And it was her whole fucking business. And people would flip their shit when they'd hear that. They're like, dude, you guys must live in heaven. Your mom, or like, talking to me, your mom makes cakes, dude. She sells them. They're the best cakes I've ever had. There is no way you guys don't absolutely just enjoy the cakes. And we're like, hey, man, we just don't really like cake. It's just kind of, we're into sweets. Like, dude, me and my dad, absolute fucking chocolate fiends. Oh my god, dude, don't even. If you ever want to bribe me, either, money, sometimes it grabs my attention, but dude, some good ass fucking chocolate. Oh my god. Okay, Bacon's just on a hating streak, dude. He's seen sexy pictures of me dressed up as like a Mexican cowboy, and that was back in my very fit days. Try looking up Pieszkavica, Pieszkavica, Tsa? Is it a Tsa? Pieszkavica? Beef tamales or chicken tamales? Okay, dude, this is gonna sound so fucking bad. I actually don't even know what the meat normally is. I think it's beef. I'm pretty sure it's beef. I'm just not 100% sure. No, I'm lying. I know for a fact, now that I think about it, it's definitely beef. I don't know if I've ever had chicken. Bro, Loki almost got it. Just changed the J to a Y sound. So, so like plieszkavica, not plieskavica. Dude, if you guys don't think I'm a fucking like I'm kind of cultured, bro. I know a little bit about a lot of things. I just suck at actually speaking, apparently. I know a little bit about a lot of things. I've had plenty. Is that okay? Shawarma, fuck you, man. I don't know how to read that. I don't know how to read hieroglyphics, brother. No, 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 no. Look, guys. Let me tell you what. I just have a thing. Ooh. No, this is formation lab. Are we off? Are we off? Are we about to be off? Oh, we're so off. Bang! We are off at the what are we? Week 9 here at ARS. Let me get this stuff up. Telemetry. Don't need lab data. You know what? Let's just enjoy the start of this race. Looks like going clean through the first couple of turns. Now this is where it gets especially dangerous, as we have a Ferrari, kind of a dangerous rejoin, but we are okay. A lot of ghosting, so very much so saving the lives of several people. Oh my fucking Christ. Shawarma. No shawarma. Of course he fucking did. I honestly should have been able to guess, but off to a very, very clean start here at Netherlands, as we see several people. I mean, this is just a bunch. It's not even overtakes. It's really just like, oh, somebody ahead of me. I kind of need to watch out for them, but now somebody beside you can hit that window, get ahead of you, but it's kind of like inconsequential at the moment. Really what matters is getting through cleanly through lap 1, especially on such a tight track like this, as Joseph overtaken. Aston Martin also overtaking ZLM ESTOC, the former leader in the World Drivers' Championship when I first began commentating for these guys here. Oh man. Oh, K-Fest, I didn't know you were Bosnian, man. I can add that to your league information for Rossum. What's up with Rossum? He spun out and lost a significant amount of time, it seems. Or maybe not, I don't know. But his time interval is negative. Currently, Joseph really hounding the top of the field. Excuse me, I'm drinking my Chipotle drink. But everybody else kind of spread out. I lied. Nova overtake. There are several overtakes being made. This has to be from people. Oh, there it is. Kumsok has spun out or has been spun out. Was it a murder or was it a mistake? Murder mystery. But other than that, from what I've been able to see, it has appeared to be a very clean race so far. Oh man, DRS should be active now, and so Joseph here No, because Ready Rhino also in DRS range of Supra. Um, so it comes down to battery usage and setup. But he does make the move on Ready Rhino, taking the inside. Can he get a better exit? Yes, he can. Fully finishing the move, heading into this very highly banked turn. Now, it is different here in game than it is to real life. So in real life, they cannot physically hit the inside like that. They have to go around and use physics to their advantage, essentially. Um, so yeah, Joseph really making a lot of ground on the drivers up ahead of him. Rossum back in 10th after what looked to be a slip up. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. Look at this amazing graphic, dude. Um, oh, I just had a brain fart. But Joseph and ZLM looking to make moves. So right here we have an interesting situation where ZLM and Thomas, or I say ZLM, I know him as ZLM, but it's EST in the game. Um, Ooh, Joseph very close to Supra up ahead of him, finishing the move well before the end of the straight into turn 1. Very well executed. Could just a good display of skill there as the two Kick Sauber teammates do switch. I was, I started talking about it, but then I got distracted. I was curious to know if maybe they... Oh my god. Midge! I'm trying to get an angle on it, but I can't switch to him. Midge! No! Midge is over. Zero front wing to be seen for Midge. Midge has binned it. Yes, K-Fast, to answer your question, while oh, hold on. Is this VSC or safety car? Is this a full safety car? What is up, Chronico? Super awesome to see you here. We are under safety car. Guys, guess what? Back to chat. I can focus on you guys while these guys, kind of vibe it out during the safety car. But yes, to answer your question, K-Fast, both of my parents are fully Mexican. Both pretty much from Mexico City. My dad, born and raised in Mexico City. My mom grew up like young childhood in like the very rural kind of like ranch I guess province state of Mexico, and moved to Mexico City around her like teenage years. So yes, both my parents very much Mexican, very traditional Mexicans. Hey, hell yeah, dude. Look, there's a million types of stereotypes for every single nationality, race, gender, whatever. But let me tell you what, Mexicans, I swear to you, dude, for sure, some of the absolutely most, like, I don't want to say funny, because funny is subjective, but, like, some of the most, like, I don't know what to say, dude, but the energy from a Mexican, I swear to you, I promise you guys, is just, like, they are some of the most, like, positive people on this planet. It's crazy. Obviously I'm going to be biased. I'm going to be fucking biased, obviously. But, dude, I don't know. It's just something. It's just something, like, other countries, tend to have the opinion that Americans are just kind of nicer in general, right? The kind of politeness, the small talk politeness is a lot more prevalent in the U.S. than it is in, especially European countries, from what I've read, seen, heard, whatever. And so that's like, one of those things, right? But yeah, dude, I swear to you, everything is funnier in Spanish. I don't know how to explain it. It just has a different energy to it, it's just funnier. But again, definitely going to be biased. I am Mexican, so. Ooh, we are seeing some heated. Hold on, I need to pause my music. Some a little bit of a heated discussion about or between teammates. Dude, K-Faz, I don't know if Dustin's still in here, but he is from Canada. He doesn't know French, I'm pretty sure, but he's from Canada. Several guys too from FSR are also Canadians. I'm Brazilian, and the Latin family dynamic is amazing, I think. Dude, okay, so... yes, Dustin. Dude, so... No, exactly, dude. Especially Brazil. Oh my god. If you guys don't know what Carnival is, you're sleeping under a fucking rock. Carnival is absolutely wild. I think they say it's like the biggest party in the world when it's going on, right? Like it's just absurd how crazy Carnival is, and so I don't even know, just the energy that it exudes. But dude, another thing about Hispanic, generally speaking, Hispanic families, that family dynamic that Chronico is talking about too as well. I speak more so for Mexico, obviously, but like traditional families, dude, low key toxic, a little toxic, also misogynistic, but there is like the loyalty, dude. The loyalty among families is ridiculous. Um, Nah, you guys vibe out. I'm just talking to myself. You guys just get to hear what's literally just spewing out of my mouth while I have this safety car break. But um, Cyrillic alphabet, dude. What the fuck? This K-Faz man. This K-Faz guy on his way to being a polyglot. But it's like the loyalty between Hispanic families. Like it's fully normal to be a grown ass adult. Like I'm talking pushing 30 and sometimes 40 to still be living with your family, and it's culturally accepted, is insane. Obviously it depends on circumstances and what's going on, whatever, but dude, that is just like, to me, that is just not a normal American thing, right? But as a Mexican, dude, my neighbors, I mean, is it because of low-key poverty? Yes, but like, dude, they have like two families, like grandparents, parents, and their children, all in one trailer kind of house. Um, like, and it's normal. Like, it's nothing weird about it. Um, Chronico, yes, that is probably one of the best ways to say it. um, Yeah, and I know Muslim Arabic families are also kind of the same. Safety car coming in this lap, so a little bit kind of signaling the end of this completely off-topic tangents, but um, yeah, I mean, it, the American like cultural emphasis is a lot more on like the independence kind of grind mindset, kind of you got to do things yourself to figure yourself out kind of thing, and respect, it has its place, it's produced its results. There's no right or wrong way of doing things aside from, I think as we do begin and resume to full racing speed heading into this turn one, I do hope we can keep it clean, not just from the front but also to the middle and the back. But some lockups, but nothing crazy through turn one. It looks like we are fully clean through here. We do see a move. Ready Rhino. Overtaken by Joseph. Joseph locking up a little into the apex of the turn, but not losing control. If anything, it's a micro lockup to be faster, if anything. A lot of moves being made in the backfield. I'm so sorry to you guys. You know what? Screw it. You guys are so bunched up. Get some cool graphics, some cool cinematography for you guys as the LM is maybe making a move. Nope, will not be making a move as I look at the time intervals. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say beforehand, but yeah. Oh, you guys speak. There's another spin out. Supra into the wall. Please, no more safety cars. Please, please, please. FIA, just look the other way. Look the other way. Oh yeah, dude. Just to chime in on you guys, dude. I'm 25 now. I'm kind of old up there. Um, yeah, Dustin's Dustin's a little bit older. Um, but yeah, we have seen a spin out from Supra in the Haas. Everything else kind of, I don't want to say not much going on, but at the moment it's just a long worm, a long car centipede, mouth to tail, tail to mouth kind of thing. Um, that Haas really struggling. I'm sure he suffered excessive damage, and so will be struggling to make it back to the pits if he even chooses to go into the pits. So far, again, just kind of trailing very closely to the driver ahead of you. Um, oh man, my brain turned off for a second there. But the McLaren of Nova up the inside, overtaking Thomas, sticking, um, and gaining time on him. It seems like no, they are in a battle. A little bit of a touch there, a little bit of a snout to butthole, but no damage. All clean so far. Um, yeah, there's a little bit of battling near the back and in this midfield, so I'm trying my best to kind of. It's hard for the game. It's hard for the game to give me good angles on track like Zenborg. Wish I could, just like sit on one of them, like the helicopter cam. Do they have like a helicopter cam? It is super super awesome on a lot of the tracks. Very scenic, very uh, um, I don't know, just very beautiful angle to watch the race from. Kind of like this, not quite what I'm talking about, but still very cool. The front of the pack on mediums, choosing to stay out and hold on to positions, um, and yeah, nobody really pitting. No, yes, Thomas and Rossum, both pitted, and they're on the. Oh, and Mikey Tony pitted, but Thomas and Rossum are on the hards, and so at some point in this race, barring any kind of crazy circumstances, um, they'll be first, second, at some point later on in this race, as the medium runners will need to pit before the hard runners. And just to chime in real quick, while there's a little bit of a lull here in the battles, I fully agree with what Dustin said, dude. I'm only halfway through my 20s. I swear to you, dude, time. I don't know. It's weird. There's been a bit of a collision. There's been a bit of carnage, but I don't know. I think maybe because of my ADHD, or just I don't know, the way I kind of interpret and internalize time passing, it feels weird to me. I feel like I've lived 60 years already. Like there's just so much that I still remember pretty vividly. Um, like dude, I don't know. It just feels like I've lived 7 different lives as the Sauber of Thomas, getting ahead of Nova again, taking back that position. Oh, they're still side by side battling it out. This looks very nice and clean so far. Let's see if I can get a view from someone behind them. Yes, Rossum directly behind them. Let's kind of get this HUD back working. Oh, there's some touching, but nothing too crazy, I don't think. This is some very hard-nosed racing. Oh, the McLaren harvesting, but I mean they'll both have DRS, so it'll all be about battery saving. The Rossum in the Williams with more battery saved, overtaking the McLaren of Nova, and now looking to make a move on the Sauber up the inside. Nice little dive bomb, well timed, well executed. Oh my god, dude, the racing, the racing. What's up, Ashira? Awesome to see you in here, man. But yeah, just to kind of throw it back to what I was saying. Yeah, dude, like, I don't know. I feel like I've lived so many different lives. I've just gone through so many different phases. I'm only 25, and I feel like, as morbid as I might sound, I don't know. It feels like I could die tomorrow and almost, feel happy with the life I've lived, is the way I feel. It sounds some type of way, I know. But I don't know. It's just I've done so many different things in my life. I've accomplished maybe not like super major things, but just like I've accomplished so many different things in so many different areas, hobbies, just whatever, that I don't know. It feels like, honestly, dude, I've done enough. It feels like I've done enough, and everything I do from here on out is just extra. It's just, to please the soul, to I don't know. I don't know, man. Not to get too philosophical here, as we do get some battles. Oh, I switched at just the right time. We are seeing a four-way battle for the lead at the moment between DG8, your driver championship leader, Joseph, Ready Rhino, and Rossum. Oh man, I'm having, dude. my brain is farting at the moment. Thomas overtaking Rossum, or I don't know what just happened there. Something happened, some moves made, but yeah, Joseph really battling it out with DG8 at the moment. Chris Ruiz, 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Chris Ruiz, what are we doing? What are we doing? But so far, everything else seemingly calmed down except for Mr. Kumsock and Jade. Hey, yo, what up, Jade? Give me a little bit of action there. Shake it a little for me, Jade. Anyways, yeah, so Kumsock, oh, bit of a lockup, spinning, going deep into the gravel, looking for a safe rejoin here. I think well executed, I would like to say. You know, maybe poor timing for Mikey Tony, as it looked like he was maybe trying to make a move on Jody, but again, you know, he did his best, joined off the racing line, and rejoined slowly. Either way, Detective Midge overtaking Mikey Tony there with the Aston Martin pushing up the inside, kind of bullying the Alpine out of the way. Dirty, maybe a little bit, could perhaps be an incident. Thomas very, very close to the back of Ready Rhino, really sniffing the fumes coming out of his butt crack. I'm just kidding, not his butt crack. Come on, guys, fart humor. That's overdone. Oh, Thomas in the gravel. Thomas in the gravel, giving up several positions there. Or maybe just one. It looks like he only really just lost one position there. Rossum very close to Ready Rhino up ahead. Dude, this is like, I don't know. These guys are fighting, dude. These guys are, you know what I mean? It's just back and forth, dog fighting. They might as well have guns on their cars the way they're fighting. But yeah, so the four people up at the top, the only ones fighting for the podium. I say only, but 4 people fighting for the lead, as some faking into the pits, maybe changing their mind last second, as we see the 2 Red Bull affiliated drivers, DG8 in the Red Bull and Ready Rhino in the Racing Bull, pitting 14 laps for Joseph on the mediums. This is very expert strategy, very much looking for that optimal kind of esports level medium to hard stint strategy. Shawarma can definitely tell you the optimal stint lengths, because he is like that. Shawarma does enjoy his stint stats. Dude, 23 USD as a beginner, KFAS, is absolutely fucking electric. Considering what you're like first year in college. If I think you said you're like in college, dude. That's absolutely absurd. That's very good. See, like right now I'm making maybe like 36, 37, and closing in on my second year after college at my job. But so for those of you, I think most of you already know at this point. I talk about it a lot. I like to think it's pretty relevant. Joseph entering the pits right now. Rossum staying out as he is on the hards. So Shawarma actually, he's saying that it's medium hard. Lap 7 to 12, and then pitting again 18 to 22. Oh, that's option 1. Option 2 is hard medium, pitting around 14 to 16. Interesting. Okay, well, I know Shawarma would come through. He is, I don't know, he's just that guy. He has those stint stats. Shawarma stint stats. Shawarma, I don't even know. Oh my god, dude. Whatever, Dustin. What fucking ever, man. I don't want to hear it, Dustin. You guys are more than happy to help out. I don't want to hear it about getting paid. But, you know what? If anything, Dustin, this is what I'll do. I'll exert some communism here. So instead of me paying for the Racing League Tools Pro version and soon enough paying for some other stuff, how about I stop paying it? I pay you guys, but then you guys have to pay for that stuff. So net positive, or like net even, net zero. You know, doesn't even matter. So you guys are gonna get paid, but then you're seeing no profit. So how about that, Dustin? I don't want to hear it. We are seeing some battling here down the pit straight. Jody, 10-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane. Two-stop is optimal according to Shawarma. That would make sense. Lets you push on what is a kind of short track. uh, and really maximize your lap times. And the pit straight, I guess you're not losing that much compared to other tracks by going to the pits. Detective, Midge, and Supra very close together, very close behind Kumsock. Um, that's what I thought, Dustin. But yeah, so I think most of you guys in the stream know, as I do say it semi-frequently. I think it's relevant because of F1, but so I graduated with a degree in aerospace engineering, and so um, let me not forget about that, Rozak Solid. I still haven't looked at it. I need to show my support to you, man, because you're super awesome. But yeah, so I'm not even working as an aerospace engineer at the moment, even though that is what I studied. I'm working as a mechanical engineer doing drawings for like industrial mixers. We're talking like several feet tall. I think, well, the one I'm working on isn't that big right now because it goes on top of something, but like some of them, like over 12 feet tall, um, when fully raised up and extended. So, you might say, "Oh, that's really cool, man." Um, mm, Sure, maybe to some people. I don't really find any kind of interest in it. I don't know. I studied aerospace. I studied rocket science. I studied aerodynamics. I want to be working on rocket science or aerodynamics. It's just I don't know. Mechanical engineering just really doesn't interest me. Um, it's just one of those things, right? You know what you like. You know what you don't like. But yeah, so very much looking forward to really looking. Yes, I do use AutoCAD. It is like the main thing I use. Alex Hansen, what is up? I remember seeing you in here. I just can't remember if you're a racer of here, Abraxas, or some other league. It might be PTRL. Um, but yeah, I remember seeing you in here, Alex. What's up? But yeah, we use a lot of AutoCAD. We use AutoCAD and SolidWorks. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's just not that interesting. There's not that much design work being done, at least not by me, since I'm not one of the senior engineers. But it's fine. We do see some moves being made here, as there is a lapped Haas. No, that's a lapped Red Bull. Wait, what is going on here? Who is that? Oh, it's the McLaren. It is a lapped Chris Ruiz. That's what it is. I'm kind of stupid. You use Revit. Yeah. Dude, I know what Revit is, but I don't know much about it. Yeah, really the only battles going on right now are in the middle of the field, fighting it out for those kind of slightly more substantial points positions. Um, okay, 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 okay. I thought you were a driver. I remember that. As Supra does overtake Detective Midge, making his way into fourth place. Oh, excuse me. Dude, I'm coming off of a cold, and so my nose is still like slightly congested, and so I catch myself kind of like like it gets a little clogged up at some point. Ugh, man. And so I'm struggling to breathe here sometimes. DG8 and Joseph, after hitting, still very close to each other. DG8 overtaking his teammate Detective Midge in the midfield. The Red Bull should be able here to kind of defend and slow Joseph down, work on some teammate strategy, um, and really try to benefit DG8 here. It's going to be, I don't know, it might be a little bit of a tall task to ask, as Detective Midge is on very old hard tires compared to Joseph's fresh hard tires, who will be hitting um, the kind of the peak temperature range and kind of peak wear for the hard tires as they've been broken in. But it seems like, okay, Joseph has overtaken Detective Midge and is outside of DRS range. Oh, excuse me. Uh, yep. So pit strategy so far: two stops from Detective Midge. I'm pretty sure one of them under safety car. Everybody else from first to seventh, excluding him, with the one stop currently, seemingly on a two-stop strategy, like you were saying, and then everybody else below on several more stops. Okay. I am curious, real quick. Rossum is up 13 positions, Joseph up 10, but we know Joseph DQ'd in qualifying on purpose. So we are back to a neck-and-neck battle between Joseph and DG8. it looked like the two Red Bull drivers did try to play a bit of a team game, but just not enough. Maybe not wanting to risk any kind of an incident, as they are still wanting to make good on their lead in the constructors. Um, but yeah, so Joseph kind of hanging out behind of DG8. Harvest. There's a safety car. Nova has retired. We are under yet another safety car. This kind of throws a wrench in some of these guys who are going for the. Oh, it's a virtual. It's not a full safety car. So this may not be that bad of a. Yeah, this may not be too bad of a scenario. Shawarma, dude, how much needier can you get? Holy, brother. But yeah, so it seems that we are out of the virtual safety car, back to race pace. Um, Joseph will have DRS and has more batteries saved than DG8 up ahead, so this should be a relatively easy overtake here. And I think DG8 possibly making. He didn't really save much battery, but also not fully expending it. And so, being a little strategic there, he knew he was going to get overtaken. There was nothing he could really do about it. And so his best chance to continue fighting is to not overuse the battery, kind of stay within that DRS range and let that serve its purpose. Really take advantage of what is an advantage. Take advantage of an advantage. Yup, exactly, Shawarma. Exactly. Manage it correctly, and he can win. Just kind of pick and choose. Stay consistent in his lap times. Joseph is, he's already losing time. But Joseph is, on paper, should be faster, as we saw from qualifying, and as we know, they've made the deal. So that insinuates that Joseph is more skilled than DG8. Objectively speaking, and that is a small assumption made from the context clues that I'm able to gather here. Oops. But yeah, so still DG8, since Joseph will not be gaining points, DG8 not really too worried about whether or not he's ahead or behind him, and so really his battle is with Rossum up ahead. If anything, the getting into DRS range behind Joseph would help catapult him ever closer to Rossum. But if I'm not mistaken, if I do remember correctly, Rossum is on very old hard tires, and so he will need to pit very soon. Prez, Rocket League gameplay coming soon. Let's settle down, everybody. I have some other stuff that I need to figure out. I've been playing Rocket League, obviously, but I just haven't set it up as a stream yet, but I should. I feel like it'd be very entertaining. To Prez, bro. Oh, man. No, Dustin. No, guys, come on. Slander is not tolerated. Come on. What's my Rocket League rank? So, I'm a 2s player. Disclaimer, I am a 2s player. I'm Diamond 1 right now. I used to be almost... I don't want to say almost. I was like Diamond 2, Diamond 3, like 7 years ago. In like my sophomore year of college. Rossum should have put under VSC because it's the cheapest stuff and he could have had decent tire wear. He did have the chance to, you're right. Whatever, Dustin. But yeah, so I used to be, chasing champ, but never, I kind of stopped playing it after a while. Shawarma, I don't want to hear it. You're a literal child. But yeah, so currently I'm like a Diamond 1 since getting back into it. You're champ 2 and 2s, Diamond 3 and 3s, and don't play 1s at all. Shawarma, I don't care. You're a child. Well, I'd only played it for like 3-4 months, and then I quit. So, 3 months to get into Diamond, I feel like that's pretty good, man. All the battles seemingly kind of done with, as Chris Ruiz has retired from the session. Jody overtaking the Wizard of Mo in the Aston Martin for 10th place to get that singular point. Oh my god, there's another one, you're right. Dude, I was yawning. It's a full-on safety car. Well, is this not beautiful? Oh my god, Rossum just pit. Oh, that blows for Rossum. That's not great for him. Joseph Pitting? Maybe a bit of a nerf here. What are we? Let's see. Tires. Oh, so's DG8. You know what? That's not even a horrible decision. Because by the end of the safety car, it'll be like, what, 9-ish laps of racing on the mediums. And so that's very doable. That's very, very good. Yeah, either Rossum pit earlier or pit later. You know, but hindsight is 2020, as they say. You know, for a while, I didn't even understand what they meant by hindsight is 2020. I always thought they meant, like, for some reason, the year 2020. I know, I'm stupid. I'm very aware. It wasn't until a couple years after that I realized that they meant, like, vision-wise 2020. You know. So hey, man, roast me if you want. I admit my own mistakes. Oh man, dude, I'm feeling some of this congestion right now. Also, I think it was KFAZ that said, you know, sorry for converting this into a whole conversation, bro. You guys have fun, man. Yeah, it was KFAZ, dude. Don't fucking worry about it. Just, we're here for some fun. I'm here to commentate. You guys are here to just enjoy the soothing sounds of my voice. Just, you know, hang out, be here, whatever. Ross looks solid. You don't have to do that. But before you start fasting, brother, let me tell you what. I don't, you know, I have very little experience with, like, genuine fasting, like the way you guys do it. But I will say, out of spite, one time, so my dad, absolute saint of a man, dude. I fucking love my dad. But so my dad has always worked construction pretty much, and so one day my mom was, I don't know, she was just mad about something. Could have been valid, could not have been. I have no idea. I don't remember. But she was like, you know, Mexican mom things. You know, you're over here complaining about this and that, or you're just like taking it for granted that you know, that you have this and that while your dad is out there breaking his back in like 100-degree weather on the roof, with nothing to eat all day. You could never do that. You couldn't go a single hour without eating. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm about to go 24 hours without eating. Suck on that. Fucking, you think I won't do it? I'm a petty guy. Fucking say I won't. Find out. Fuck around, find out. Guess what, boys? Yo boy made it 24 hours without eating a singular thing. Water was a very powerful... Water was very powerful in getting me through that, dude. Oh, man, dude. It was not fun. Holy shit. I hated it. I hated it. But out of pure spite, I did it, boys. Mind over matter is what they say, as safety car is coming in this lap. This Laparino. Guys, this is not NASCAR. Why are we, like, side by side here? This is not NASCAR! This is Formula 1! Formula 1! So just waiting for the safety car to be fully in the pits before restarting the race. Adamans, Dustin, take note. I think this is what we should be implementing in our league, specifying that this is how we want the safety car procedure to go. As Rossum restarting race, as Kumsak is second right now. He did not pit. This could work well for him. This could also work poorly for him. For the moment, not working horribly, as he is in third place, DG8 in fourth. But DG8 has fresher tires than Kumsak and slightly fresher tires than Rossum. This is going to be a very interesting race restart, as we have, what is that, 10 laps to go, 9.5 left in this race. Oh man, excuse me. Oh, Detective Midge? No, Thomas overtaking Detective Midge. Somebody overtook somebody on the outside. I'm kind of half blind. Brother, you can't even drink water? Fuck me. You know what? You guys have fun with that. it's a whole religious thing. You know, I don't get it, you know, because you know, I just don't know enough about it. I just know that it's something you guys do, but dude, fucking respect to you guys. Holy Christ. I'm very much not a religious person. It's just not something that's ever been very, um, I don't know, super present in my life. As Rossum slipping behind Joseph doesn't matter. Joseph will not be getting points. Um, and so really his fight is with everybody behind him now. But yeah, I don't know. It's just not something I've ever paid much attention to. Um, that I've ever really felt the need to to kind of seek, you know, in that kind of way. Um, I don't know, but hey, man, religion's cool. You know, I can see it's, I understand, and I can really see and respect its purpose. It's a faith thing, you know. But yeah, so nearing the end of this race, very, very tight once again because of a safety car bunching everybody back up for the remaining 9-10 laps in this race. Um, yeah, there's a lot of bunching up, but there's really nothing too crazy going on. Everybody's still kind of like, you know, you can't see my hands, but you know, they're like kind of like stop, start, stop, start. They're really just trying to manage their space between the car up ahead. But Rossum up the inside down this long straight of Joseph. This battling, oh dude, there's so many moves being made. It's the pit straight moves, but 10-second penalty, a collision. A collision. Ah! Guys, let's settle down. Let's settle down. Let's keep it under control. Let's keep it under control. Rossum, several positions lost already with a little bit of a slip up there. DG8 moving his way up now in third place. It seems like Wizard of Mo will be trying to go for fastest lap as he is switching onto soft tires. Dude, I need a swallow. Pause. I had saliva building up in my mouth, guys. Do not get any kind of crazy ideas. There is not a man standing to my left and a man standing to my right. You know what? Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. There's nothing going on behind the scenes, all right? Swear to you. But Detective Midge is very close behind of Rossum. Rossum very close behind DG8. DG8 very close behind Kumsog, and then Kumsog still actually somewhat close behind of Joseph. I wonder if Joseph is kind of, you know, like letting people kind of keep up with him, kind of letting them catch up to him. Oh man. Anyways, so DG8 is looking to beat off Kumsog for position 2. Not that it really needs it. Kumsog isn't really within distance of overtaking DG8 in the World Driver Championship standings, but still, it's a sense of pride. It's pride. It's pride. He wants to win, win, win. If you are leading a tournament, if you're winning anything, you want to win by as big of a margin as possible. Show no mercy. You're here to compete. You're here to be the best as he overtakes Kumsog and his older tires. Dude. No. I said what I said. I said what I said. I know what I said. You guys are blowing it way out of proportion, just like I blow. Never mind. Anyways, but so Detective Midge potentially also looking to make a move here soon. Dude, oh! Hey, keep your wheels to yourself. Keep your wheels to yourself as he goes up the inside of this parabolica turn. I know it's not called that, but it's a very cool kind of banked NASCAR style turn. Aston Martin gonna get swallowed by the pack. DG8 in second place. Kumsog and DG8 continuing to battle it out for second place as there's a little bit of a lockup from the Red Bull of DG8, but you know, still fighting and kind of separating himself from the people behind. No, guys, don't. No, why would you clip that? Anyways, you know what? I'm too focused on this race. I'm too focused on keeping my eyes glued to these two men, you know, physically beating each other, physically, you know, rubbing up on each other, wheel to wheel, cockpit to cockpit, canopy to canopy, you know, just insane. There's still 7 laps to go. Wait, 6 laps to go. 5.5 laps to go in this race. DG8 very close to Joseph up ahead. Detective Midge and Rossum very close together. And there is some battling going on in the back of the points. I'm so sorry, guys. Um, I gotta prioritize this tight battle here for the win and for these podium positions, as Joseph now being overtaken by DG8 down the pit straight with the help of DRS, the singular DRS section, as there is an Aston Martin. Okay, I was about to say, if he's sitting on that track and low-key purposefully trying to bring out a safety car, what are we doing? What kind of a league are we if we are trying to bring out safety cars on purpose? But, so, Rossum, Detective Midge, fighting to overtake Kumsok on the older tires. But this is very close to the crossover point where the hards, I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is tight because he's going to be, he's been in dirty air for so long. He's been driving in dirty air. He's been pushing. K-Fast, why would you do this to me? But, are his tires really going to have an advantage over these mediums? I mean, I'm certain, I am absolutely certain that those hard tires will have some advantage over these medium tires, but the effects of dirty air are not negligible, and so it may not be as strong of a mismatch as it is under normal conditions. This is end of race racing, and so it is maximum push, maximum push. You want as much slipstream as you can get. Your tires are gonna be crying by the end of it. As Thomas moving ahead of his teammate EST, the two Saubers seem to be pretty much the only team with. Oh, no, the Red Bull. I lied. The Red Bulls should be having the best team finish here as the leaders in the Constructors. And then the Sauber seemingly the second best team pairing at the moment in this race. So Kumsok is kind of sliding behind of Joseph right now and DG8, the two leaders right now, P1, P2, as Kumsok, yeah, dude, Kumsok is, yeah, he's out of that DRS range. I think he missed DRS. Oh, dude, see, this is the camera that I am talking about. Why can't I get this more often? This is like a cool overhead helicopter camera. Can you not tell me that this is a beautiful cinematography right here? Absolute cinema, as they would say. Man, I feel it in my balls. Dude, no, Dustin, I see the Discord notification that you've shared something. Anyways, but so back to the race. Right now, I really hope that we are not kind of solidifying into these positions. Joseph not quite able to make a move stick on DG8, but it seems like he's more than happy to kind of hang out behind him and continue to harvest that DRS and just kind of tire DG8 out, just kind of stretch him out. You know what I mean? Guys, you guys are feeding into it. You know, the more you guys react, the more I feel. Supra has DNF'd. No, Supra. You were almost there. You were just a couple laps away, and because there's only 2 or 1.5 laps left, there will not be a safety car. Joseph still harvesting behind of DG8. Kind of, I don't know. He's just kind of hanging out, man. He's not gonna get points, so I don't know. He's just having fun. He's chilling. He's vibing. Oh, give me the camera. Give me the camera. Look at this beautiful camera work. Look at this almost 5-car battle for the win right now. But really, these 3 fighting for the podium position, 3rd place. Oh, excuse me. Oh, so we're getting some predictions made that Rossum will get ahead, and yes, he will. Yes, he shall. He is ahead of the Aston Martin. Take the wide line and should have the better traction control, or the better traction zone and better exit speed out of turn 1. As the Aston Martin and the Red Bull fighting it out, a little bit of a touch there. Let's kind of keep our hands to ourselves, boys. Let's not wheel lock each other. Let's survive this race, as I want to get some cool visuals here with absolutely no HUD. If only I could get into like cockpit cam for the stream for you guys, because that would be absolutely awesome. A bit of bumping there, some traction loss from the rears by this Red Bull of Detective Midge, but you know, racing incident, a little bit of rough driving, rough riding. Nothing too consequential there. If anything, just a little bit of a time loss. He will be more than looking to gain that position back. Rossum back within DRS of Joseph up ahead. It seems like the 3 podium sitters at the moment, the ones on the medium tires. Joseph still hanging out behind of DG8, maybe just waiting for the right moment to pounce here at the end of this second to last lap. There's no way he doesn't make his move here. DG8 is very low on battery. he's not using it. Oh, he doesn't even need it. He doesn't even need it. He doesn't even need his battery as he overtakes DG8 for P1. And so, this being Xanafor, and with that much battery saved up, I really expect this to be the way the race ends. I mean, I, I, I just do not see a world in which DG8 can realistically get ahead of Joseph without doing some absolutely disgusting driving. Disgusting in a good way. Some absolutely mind-bogglingly impressive racecraft from DG8 being honestly, the only way I can even begin to fathom, begin to imagine him winning this race. But again, like I've said several times, Joseph, per agreement with DG8, does not receive points from races. He's really just racing for the experience. Um, and so, oh, he's getting through. Did Joseph kind of let him through? It seems like it. But they are continuing to battle. He is doing this 100% for fun. There's no way Joseph just doing this for the fun. But because of this kind of playing with his prey, Rossum is very, very close to DG8. DG8. Oh, this is gonna be close. This is gonna be close. We have a Joseph race win. DG8 second place, but again, Joseph does not get points. So DG8, the actual race winner here at Netherlands. Rossum, second place. I'll just say literally what the cards on the left say, but Rossum in third, Detective fourth, Kumsak fifth, Thomas and ZLM EST of the Kick Saubers 6-7. And then Ready Rhino, Mikey Tony, and Jody rounding out the points positions. Absolutely spectacular race from start to finish. Multiple safety cars of ESC, but spectacular. Spectacular racing near the very end. Super awesome, man. Super, super awesome to see. We are seeing some back and forth going on in the Discord, as is always. Yep, DG8 race winner because Joseph does not get points, as agreed. And so, hey, I enjoyed this race. I enjoyed having all of you guys here in chat, just like, I don't know, just fucking vibing, having a blast. I think this for sure is, this is the Tiger Woods return to glory. If you're not familiar with that, just look up Tiger Woods return to glory. Him winning the 2019 Masters. This is without a doubt, I think, the most concurrent live viewers for any of my streams, dude. And of course, it just had to be the very first one back from vacation. I mean, look, things are good. Things are looking good. I am so happy to be back. I know you guys have been missing me. I've missed you guys. But yeah, congrats to DG8, league owner. Is this collusion? Is his car a rocket ship? Is he cheating to make his car better? I don't know. But he is your race winner here, your official race winner here at Zandvoort in the Netherlands. I don't know much Dutch. I didn't have time to try to memorize something. But Rossum, disqualified in qualifying. 100% driver of the day, dude. 14th to 3rd. Could have maybe fought a little more near the end had he not gotten shafted a little bit by safety car timings. But very good race by everybody. Super spectacular. Yeah, I mean that's it for now. I have to work on getting some stuff done for FSR, my league. Shout out my league. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. Super spectacular to see all you guys here. Build a bit of a community. Yeah, I have some stuff to do for FSR. So yeah, I know you guys enjoyed, but hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed your company. I hope you guys enjoyed my company. Super spectacular. Again, thank you so very much for being here. And see you again. I'll be streaming again Saturday, but it won't be on my channel because whatever. That league wants me to stream on their channel, but and it's not really the same as it is whenever I stream by myself because I have a co-commentator. So it's not the same personality-wise, but whatever, Dustin, get out of here. But Sunday, for sure, I will be commentating for my league FSR. So really look out for that. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys the next time I stream, which should be Saturday, but really, really Sunday. So happy to see you guys there if you have the time. Thank you so very much, guys. Have a good night.